In a recent interview, actor Robert Downey Jr. looks back on his whole career and says he believes some of the best work he ever did was in the MCU in his role as Iron Man, but people overlook it because it's a comic book film. You know what? It's really sad to say that this is how things are turning out, but it is. Robert Downey Jr.'s performance as Iron Man is iconic. He performed his role so perfectly and grew as the character that it is one of those things. You watch it unfold on film, and yeah, it's some of the best stuff you've seen come out of any actor, and right up there for Robert Downey Jr., it is, in my opinion, his best performance. He showed so much range in the decade that he was in that role. But like he said, yeah, it's overlooked. People look at it, they go, it's a comic book film, they brush it off. They look past it. He says it's just one of these things that you got to get used to. It's not going to get noticed, it gets no recognition, and it essentially gets you laughed at because of the genre. And he believes that that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, I've seen arguments from people that he didn't need Iron Man to be a great actor. Newsflash, if he never got the chance to be Iron Man from Marvel Studios, who was desperate for Iron Man 1, nobody would be talking about Robert Downey Jr. today, and his career would not be where it is. Let's just make that very clear. And he's also correct on the aspect of you don't get noticed for the comic book role. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. And if you want proof of this, let's look at outstanding comic book roles that did not get recognized up until an actor passes away. Chadwick Boseman, prime example. Do we need to talk about Heath Ledger once again? Everybody now looks at that and goes, yep, they only started hyping up his performance once he passed away, and that's when people took notice. Go back to all the trailers and comments before he passed away. It was straight up hatred and that it was going to be terrible. He got the recognition once he passed away. A lot of people were writing articles saying Heath Ledger's career is over because he took this role. Again, get out of revisionist history memory. Get out of that and just go back to the facts of how it was back then. And it's a completely different landscape. And I think it's unfortunate. Some people and actors put a lot into these comic book performances, and they don't get the credit they deserve. You want another one? Robert Pattinson. His Batman is stellar. A lot of people are overlooking it just because dumb Twilight Bat guy. Unfortunate, but it's going to keep happening. And it's also unfortunate that once these actors pass away, then they get the acknowledgement of, oh wow, you were great in this role. But, you know, that's just how it goes because comic book films are lesser films.